Hi, beautiful souls, and welcome to another reading. I hope you're doing great. Well, today we're looking at what do people find attractive about you? What are those qualities that you have, the traits? What did they see? Maybe you don't even know these things about yourself, or maybe they do tell you these things and you want to have like a confirmation, of these things that you already know about yourself. We're going to be looking deep into what people see in you, and it just makes you like a magnetic field that they are just drawn to. Okay, so we have three piles here. I want you to intuitively pick a card that you are drawn to. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, you can pause the video at any time and pick a card that you are most drawn to. I will leave the timestamps in the comment section or in the description box, and I'll see you in your pile. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you already have, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Do well to leave a thumbs up and also a comment. It would really make me happy. See you in your pile. Beautiful souls, pile 1, welcome to your amazing reading. So let's dive deep into what people find attractive about you. Okay, so the first card that we have here is strategy. You guys are amazing. If you pick this number, you're a very calculative person. You do not just take risk that you don't calculate. You take calculated risk. You have plans. I feel like every step that you take, even if it's not favorable at the moment, you do know that there is a grand plan behind the scene, so it's always strategic for you. And I feel people see this about you. They find this fascinating, and it's somehow it makes you really attractive. So let's get your other cards. You have chop wood, you also have self-love, you have memory, beautiful card. We also have death here. Do not be afraid of that card, please. You also have a divine timing, self-exaltations. You have the 10 card, happiness. Let's get all of your cards out. Heart calling, beautiful card here. Beautiful card. You also have the 3 of cups. Let me put this here where you guys can see. The 10 of wands, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so pile 1, you guys are very grounded. And when I mean grounded, I feel like when things are not going the way that you want, I feel like when you are burdened, when you are faced with drama, okay, you know how to keep yourself afloat. You know how to ground yourself, okay? And a lot of you could have gone through very intense experiences, intense situations. It could have been a loss, that you've experienced. It could have also been an end of something that is really dear and important to you, but somehow you do find happiness. You still find ways to appreciate life, to see the beauty in everything. People look at you and they see this quality. For some persons, this could be people that are very close to you, so they have seen you go through very intense, painful situations, okay? Situations that maybe for some other persons they would find very difficult to get out of, but somehow you have pulled yourself out from that situation. I'm getting this image of, something that could have been maybe an accident. It could have also been like a loss, like I'm seeing like a job loss that you had to start all over again. And to you, to others, they could have given up and not being able to move forward in that, but it's like you knew that there was a grand plan for you. You knew that maybe that phase of your life wasn't going to determine your entire future. It was meant to happen and then, lead you to the next phase of your life, or the next stage of where you're supposed to get to go to. It's like your heart just knows what you want and you go out and do it. You're a very grounded person. I'm not going to lie. You can, yes, you sometimes, some of you who pick this card, you know how to push the bigger plan behind and just focus on the little things, okay? And you're a very joyful person, you're cheerful regardless of what is going on. This is why people are drawn to you, because of that energy that you have. Okay, and in all of this, you guys are also like very humble. Okay, you are very humble, and when you're grounded, you definitely feel complete. I feel you guys have a deeper understanding of the whole picture of what life is. It's like you live in the present moment. You don't allow yourself to be drawn to the past, or to be stuck, or be in deep thoughts and worry about the future. Okay, so people find this fascinating. People see you, and you're this kind of person that will say, you know what, I will be patient. When the time is right, it's going to come to me. When the time is right, you have a lot of faith. You're a faith based person. You understand. That's why I say you guys have like a deeper sense of life. You know that death is not the end. You know that death comes with new beginning. You understand that death is also like endings are things that are, inevitable. Everything comes and goes, and it's a time for this and it's also a time for that. You know this. Okay, you have like a deep knowledge of this, and people are fascinated by that. You are also somebody that is patient with the universe, with the divine. Sorry if this arrangement is a mess. I really do not know how to fit all of these cards here, and I hope you guys can see it. You are very patient, and people like this about you. I also feel like a lot of you are extroverts, or maybe you are extroverts around the people that know you, like you're comfortable with. You can really be loud, you're cheerful, and for a lot of you, you're just that way with everybody. You find joy in everything possible. You try to keep your mind on the positive, is what I'm getting here, especially with this memory card. It's like you guys would pick on the best situation, the best scenario, and you would think on that. You do not allow the worries, the problems and stuff like that, get in your way. Okay, you try to focus on the good thoughts, the positive thoughts. You hold on to that, and I see that a lot of you don't also forget the good deeds people do for you, and people like that. You appreciate like the little things. People could tell you, oh, you're beautiful, and then you'll be so happy, like you're cheerful. People will give you like little gifts, you appreciate it so much, and so they tend to give you so much more. You get, because you are radiating this very positive light light kind of energy, very childlike, innocent, but then still very mature. Okay, with this energy of, what you're doing. Okay, so people like that. You are appreciative, is what I'm saying here, of life, of the things people do for you, of anything that happens, the little things of life. You do appreciate it, is what I'm getting here. For you guys, like the everyday life experience it's like an adventure for you. You're like, okay, universe, what are we doing today? Okay, so people see this and they are, drawn to you. How can somebody who, has gone through maybe all of this intense situations, be humble and excited and happy and so full of life at the same time. And you and you're also somebody that, you know, your friends could come to you and ask you for advice because you seem like the grounded person. You seem like the one who knows how to hold things down when things go like south, when things go rough. You know how to hold things down. So they like that about you. People are attracted to that quality, okay? I also see here that you are a very fun person. You like celebrations, you like the good life. I feel like if there is a party and you're not invited, it's going to be boring. Your presence alone cheers people up. Like, people get excited to see you. Like, it's just happy, you know. It's just this happy energy that, you know, comes with you, okay? So people get excited to see you, and the way that you communicate with so much maturity and wisdom too. You don't just say anything, you know, that comes to mind. I do see here that you I mean, you know how to communicate to everybody at their own level. And for a lot of you, I feel like life has, you know, really, you know, dealt with you in some way, shape, or form that has, you know, led you to like healing yourself. You know, you're working on yourself. Some of you could be doing like self-healing right now. You know, it could be maybe you lost a relationship or something and you're healing. You're not allowing that relationship or the state of your emotions ruin every other aspects of life. You are still showing up. You are still, you know, very much into life. Every day you're healing, so you're showing up, is what I'm saying here for a lot of you who chose Power One. Very beautiful energy here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You are somebody who also listens to your heart a lot, okay? You could be emotional, right? You could be emotional, but not like emotional where your emotions, you know, rule everything, because there is a balance here with the strategy that I see. So you have a balance, but you're also an emotional person. Could be maybe you are an empath, or you just listen to your heart a lot, like you know what to do. You're always guided. It's what I'm getting. You're always guided. So people see how you do these things, how you take these steps, and they are drawn to it. They are attracted to that energy. They find you fascinating. They find you attractive, that you are so grounded. You're filled with love. You appreciate the little things. I feel like for a lot of you, people give you very little gifts, and you're so appreciative of those gifts, and it just makes them, you know, they cannot forget you. You know, they can't. I feel like when people spend time with you, they don't want to leave because of how positive you are. Okay, they do not want to leave. It's something that they would always talk about, like, oh, do you remember this, do you remember that, do you remember that time we did this, when we went here, we did this, when you told me this. You are somebody that is unforgettable. You have that energy, okay? And it's because you guys are deeply, you know, grounded, which is beautiful. Okay, Power One, so this is what I have for you guys. I hope this message resonated with you. Do well to subscribe, like, comment, and do all the beautiful stuff, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye bye. Welcome, beautiful souls, Power 2, to your amazing reading. Let's look at what people find attractive about you. What is that thing that makes you stand out? What is that thing that makes people, you know, want to keep coming to you, talking to you? So we have your first card, we have Perseverance. Look at that. You guys are very intense people. You are strong, you are resilient, you do not take no for an answer. I feel like when you're being told to like step down, you even double your level, like to step up 2 times. When things push you down, like when you're down here, when it's time for you to go up, you go way higher. Okay, and I see this 7 as a very deep number that talks about maybe spiritual knowledge. So some of you could be people who are spiritually inclined. You do not just live life based off of this 3D world, you know, like there is something much higher that is out there, and you do trust it. You guys are exciting. I can't wait to see what your other cards are. So we have let's get out with this little ones first. We have good news, alliance, imagination. You guys are interesting. We have options. Let's see if this can go here. We have sexuality. We also have to be fair. We have career, tower, shoe. So this is going to be here. You may not be able to see it. We have the Hanged Man and the Magician. So how to, what makes you attractive? I feel like, you know, you are a very beautiful person. I mean, like your physical looks. It doesn't matter if you are male or female or the gender. Your physical looks are very nice and appealing. You know, you could have like long hair. Maybe the color of your hair could be something that stands out. You could be somebody who like goes for maybe very bold colors or very unique colors. You know, people like that. You know, how daring, you know, you can be. You're very bold is what I'm getting here, like very bold. And you dare to do the things maybe that people cannot do. You say the things that maybe a lot of persons are afraid to say. You're very truthful. I feel like you come across as, you know, somebody who tells it the way that it is. You do not sugarcoat. When somebody wants to hear the truth, when somebody wants to hear, you know, honesty, you are the go-to person. That is why they find you attractive. They see you like you would communicate with compassion and honesty at the same time. It's very beautiful. I feel like you're somebody who has good communication skills too. You know how to balance it out. Some of you could be looking into being like lawyers. You know, I feel something about your career could be outstanding, you know. It could be maybe in your family. Maybe you could be like the only person doing or taking up a career that is unique and maybe not regular. A lot of you are not like regular people. You're too different is what I'm saying here. You're too different. You're open-minded. You're broad. Okay, I don't say you're wide, like you're broad. You're versatile. Is the image that I'm getting here. You also have like good foundations that you have created for yourself. I feel like a lot of you had to unlearn certain things. You knew that there were other ways for you out there, even though the space where you were seems very limited or seemed like there were no opportunities. You still looked for ways to do things differently. You knew that there were other options. You do not see limitation as limitation. You know that you always have a choice, and that's why you guys are so bold. You do the things that people are afraid of doing, and at the same time you still find a balance. You do not overdo things. A lot of you could have like so many talents, and this is why people like you so much, or why people find you attractive. You could have like multiple talents. You're gifted with so many skills, so many things. I'm hearing like creative people. all right? Again, it's that energy that I'm getting that feels like you're very versatile, you're a variety person, okay? Lots of options out there, and you seem to have like a lot of luck. I feel like when people meet you, they do not leave the same way they met you. It's either they leave better or they leave great. It's how I'm saying it. So when they come to you, I feel like they come to you with this very outdated way of thinking, traditional way of thinking, and then when they meet you, you change that. You teach them, you know, a new way how they can reevaluate their thoughts, how they can set solid foundations, build solid foundations for themselves, how they can find balance. Okay, um, you're you're a beauty with brains. So it doesn't matter again your gender. Beauty is handsome, you look good, and it's not like your looks is what is selling you, although that is also there. But then you're brilliant too. You're smart. So some of you could be like lawyers, speakers, but maybe public speakers. People do look up to you is what I'm getting here. Like people do look up to you. Or maybe hold you in high standards too. For a lot of you, I'm seeing this picture, this image of somebody who is not traditional. Okay, not traditional. You could have like a very maybe pink hair or something, and you know how people can judge people by their looks, and they'll be like, oh, this person, there's really nothing much, like, you know, there's nothing to them. They could look like they've seen that you don't have any countenance, there's nothing inside of you. But then when you start talking, you know, people get to see that you're just more than your physical looks. Okay, this is not for everybody, but for some of you, you're more than your physical looks is what I'm getting here. And you always find a way. Again, like I said, limitation is not limitation to you. You're this kind of person that sees that if this door is closed, there is a reason for it, and another door is going to open up for you, and other doors do open up for you because, I don't know, you're just lucky. Some of you are just lucky, and people are attracted to you. They find all of these qualities fascinating. I feel like some of you could have met people who judged you based on your looks, and then later on, you know, maybe they met you somewhere that was really loud, and then it's like the next day they see you in court, you know, speaking and doing all the stuff. It's that kind of energy I'm getting. So you guys are very interesting people. Okay, so you can be who you want to be. You know how to balance it out. You don't overdo things. You know when to stop, you know when to go. You listen to your intuition too as well, and you are talented in different things. So it's what makes people want to be around you more often. You know, you could be like somebody who gave great advices, you know, maybe relating to career when people do not know what step to take. You know, you could be like a guide or a friend that they can, you know, confide in and really tell you the truth, you know. And because you can communicate in total honesty, people would always, you know, come to like, hit me with the truth, I'm ready to hear it. You know, you don't stop. You guys do not stop, and it's just lovely to see this. There's something good always coming. You encourage yourself, you talk to yourself, you say lovely things to yourself, and it's almost like amazing things just keep happening to you. It's because of the, you know, the way you see life. Your perspective is very different from how others see life. Okay, and that's why people are attracted to you, group number 2. So this is what I have for you guys. I love you guys. This is what I have for you guys. If this resonated, please leave a thumbs up, like the video, Also leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed so you can see more videos like this, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, stay blessed. Bye bye. Welcome, beautiful souls. Power number 3 to your reading. What do people find so attractive about you? Why are they drawn to you? Why is it that they keep coming back? What is that thing that they do tell you always that they like about you? So you have your first card here, gift. I feel like you are very generous, and this doesn't have to be with maybe with money. It could be with money, but you're generous with your time, your knowledge. You do share a whole lot of things. You're not somebody that is selfish. I feel like people like that about you. Not that they take advantage of you, they do not. They just appreciate that you're a giving person. You also do like to receive too, but you like to be of service is what I'm saying here. You're somebody who likes to be of service, and people like that about you. You could be somebody who helps like the homeless. You could be doing lots of charity stuff, donations, and people are just really drawn to that. It doesn't have to be with money. You could be volunteering for something, for a cause, is what I'm saying here. And they like that. People like that about you. They like that you have like strong beliefs, core beliefs, that you keep. Okay. I feel like a lot of you've been homeless before. You've had your own low times, and something got you out of it. You didn't give up. Maybe someone helped you get out of something really bad, and it's just a way of giving back to people. Okay, is what I'm saying here. Let's see other cards. We have success, coins. You guys are really like workaholics. You have, so sorry guys, there was this loud noise I needed to deal with before I continue recording your message. So let's just get into it. So you guys seem like very hardworking people. Again, you could be doing lots of work that have to do with maybe your hands, like we talked about, you being somebody who volunteers for different services, and people like find that attractive. People like that about you. People like the fact that you have something going on for yourself. So a lot of you could be like independent people, goal oriented. It's fascinating. They like that. They like that you know how to handle your business, or you know how to do business. So a lot of you could have like business partners or colleagues from work, different environment or different situations where they admire you. Like you know how to handle money. You are good with money, and then at the same time you are not proud, because again you're doing all of this charity. You are a giving person. You're also grounded. It's almost like power number 1, but not in the same way. For you is when it comes to like the things of the material world, you're grounded. People see results from the work that you do. So whether you're in school, you do come back with like great grades. Whether it's work, people see the result from the work that you do. Like you don't just you put you put so much effort into your work, and the results definitely show up. Some of you could be like a lot, like you're somebody's favorite person. So because I'm hearing you're my favorite person, so somebody could literally maybe have told you that you're their favorite person ever. I feel like you do give like good money advices or business advices, or you have good money ideas, also good money management. I see that as well. We have the high priestess. We also have this card, Buggy. So I feel like what people appreciate and love and find attractive about you is that you do not rush into things. You do take your time. again, especially with this cloud here, you do take your time and you act based on your intuition. You don't just move without like spiritual guidance. um people see this, okay, and they love this about you. They love that you are not just somebody who does whatever comes to their head. I feel like you check with your spirit team, you know, you do think about it, or your higher self. You wait for things to clear out before you go ahead and make a decision or take any action in any shape or form. People find that attractive, you know, about you. People also see you as somebody who you may not be the person that communicates a lot, but then you have lots of resources. You are valuable. I feel like you have lots of knowledge. You know, you have things that people can learn from you. So nobody can, you know, dispose of you. I'm saying like you cannot just be thrown out. Like if you are in a work firm, you are the asset of that work firm. You know, in business too, you are the asset. You are also somebody who keeps building yourself. Like I'm seeing some of you reading like good money books, because you don't want to go back to this place where you were homeless, because a lot of you could have been there before. It doesn't have to mean that you were literally homeless. It could be maybe a bad place where you were, or a point in your life where you failed at something, you learned from it, or you were poor and now you have understood the whole idea of abundance and prosperity. Okay, so it doesn't have to be like, oh, you were homeless now, but you don't want to come back to this state. So you put in so much work. You don't talk much. People do like that. I feel like the people around you do not like people who are loud-mouthed. So you are like somebody who you like to keep things to yourself. I feel like you're somebody who you could have this great idea and you would not say anything because you do not want people to jinx it. You would not want it to be jinxed. You work silently and then your results are seen. Okay, it's very fascinating. People love this about you. um you are that person. I'm seeing like a child that is giving money to go and do a business, and then they come back and they're like, oh, I have another coin. Maybe they sell something in school or something like that. But you know how to double your coins, you know how to double your success. So it's very good. Okay, the energy I'm getting here, it's very good. It makes I feel like you would not be thrown out. You would always be needed. um Again, not in a negative way, but you would always be of value. You know, when you are an asset in anywhere, in any place, you will always be appreciated. You'd always be wanted, and you have like a very mysterious energy. Again, that could be because you don't reveal so much. You know, you're very, I don't say cunning, but you're very smart in the way that you do things. You don't reveal all of your secrets. You're wise. So you know, people like mystery, people like drama, people like to be curious and find out things. And I feel like you know that, and you just, you know, you give them that thing that they want. Like they want to know, what is this person up to? Like, what are you up to? What is pal number 3 up to? Like, you know, you keep people guessing, you keep them on their toes. Okay, you're also creative, you're also full of life. Again, because a lot of you are workaholics, you don't even know when to stop. Like you don't like to be idle. It's attractive, people like that. Although it's good to relax, but like when work needs to be done, you don't, you know, rest until you get it done. Okay, you are also somebody that likes to start up your own thing. So a lot of you could be like, again, with the business that we talked about earlier, that just came to my mind again. So it's like, you know how to grow things. You could be like gardeners, you could be a plant person, but you know how to grow things. from scratch, from the beginning. You know how to create things as well, and it's beautiful. Okay, it's attractive. People are drawn to it. People like you because you have amazing ideas that could actually like fetch people coins, you know. And when people have conversations with you, it's like you're good with money. You know how to manage income, increase, grow, that sort of thing. You have skills, you have secrets that you don't expose, you don't tell people. You study a lot too. Yeah, you study a lot. You could be like people who read a lot of books. Again, it's attractive. You also, people find you attractive because you do not allow your past or situations that you've been in define you. Some of you could come from like very maybe poor background or not like well-to-do background, but you're doing great. That's just how that's how I'm going to say it. That's how I'll stop. You're doing great now. So sometimes people do not believe you, like when you tell them your story, it's like, oh, you're lying. They feel like you've always had it all figured out. It's attractive. It's attractive, and they love that about you. So power number 3, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Do well to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and if you subscribed, thank you so much. I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay blessed.